Welcome back, Illumineers, to episode 2 of How to Play Lorcana. Today we're going to break down the card types and what all those sparkles, squiggles, and numbers on the cards actually mean. Let's get into it. Alright guys, today we're breaking down the 5 card types. Characters, locations, actions, items, and songs. What does all this mean? Well, we're going to get into it. But before we go into each individual card type, let's talk about what all the cards have in common. Whether or not they are inkable or uninkable, it's a very crucial part of the game, so you decide who do you want to put into your inkwell. Some of this may sound foreign to all of you, but I promise as these videos progress, you'll learn about it all. So we've got these 2 Elsa cards, the Fifth Spirit and Spirit of Winter. Can you spot the difference? Yes, the artwork, the name, all that. The biggest difference is this symbol in the top corner. This Elsa is uninkable. She cannot be used as ink because she only has a line around the numbers. Over here, the Fifth Spirit, you can turn her into purple goo and use her as ink. Because she has the circle, the kind of thickened out with the points, that's called the ink symbol. That means a card can be used for ink. Alright, let's move on to character cards. You can see this Ursula. Everybody knows she's my favorite card. She is obviously uninkable, as you can tell in the top corner, because she doesn't have that ink symbol. And that 7 in the middle, that is what it costs you to play this card. You have to have 7 ink on board in order to play this Ursula card. Now you go down a little lower. Let's actually zoom in on that lower section. There you go. You see she has her card name over there, Ursula, Power Hungry. That's the variation of the card. And then down here, these are the classifications. These come into play sometimes in the game if you're talking about certain cards affect certain classifications. She's a storyborn villain sorcerer. Right here, the circle with the spikes around it, that is her strength. That is how much punch she packs when she's going into another character. And this 8, that's her willpower, or her defense, if you want to think about it like that. That's how strong she is when somebody's coming at her. So if somebody only had a 6 here and attacked Ursula, she would still have 2 points left over. Again, we'll get into all that in due time. Right here are her abilities. These may change. Sometimes they're on play abilities, sometimes they're on quest abilities. It's very important that you read your card. So Ursula says, when you play this character, each opponent loses 1 lore. You may draw a card for each lore lost that way. That's what would happen when you'd play her. They'd lose a lore, you'd get to draw a card. These 3 symbols here are her lore symbols. So this Ursula, when you exert her to quest, would gain 3 lore. Most characters have lore symbols. Some may have an ability that doesn't allow them to have lore symbols. Read your cards. Next up on the docket, we have items. Now, again, items have their cost to play just like everybody else. Let's zoom in and look closer at some of these items. Popsicle, okay? We saw its cost up top. All cards have that cost. Popsicle, it's a 1, and it is inkable. From that symbol, we know that's our inkable symbol. There might be a quiz later. You better be taking notes. Okay, right here, you have your classification. It is an item. Now, here are where the effects come in. Jumbo Pop. When you play this item, you may draw a card. That means when you pay that ink cost and put it on the table, you're going to get that effect. But it does not go to your discard unless it says discard. So this item's going to stick around for a little while, and it's going to say, that's Redwood. So at any time during one of your turns, doesn't have to be on the turn it's played, you can banish this item to remove up to 2 damage from a chosen character. Let's go back and look at that other item. Sleepy's Flute. Sleepy's Flute cost us 2 to play. You cannot ink Sleepy's Flute. Now, when Sleepy's Flute hits the table, it's going to stay in play. And then this little symbol right here, that means at any point during a turn, you can turn that card. If you played a song this turn, gain 1 lore. There you go. It's always in effect until an opponent removes it. Next up, we have location cards. Just like every other card, right up here, we have our cost to play it. This one costs 4, and it's got that inkable symbol, so we could use it as ink. Now, over on the other side of the card, right here, it has a new symbol we've never seen. This is the cost to move a character to a location. Some characters have effects when they're moved. Some locations have effects when a character is moved. Right here, like the Queen's Castle says, using the mirror. At the start of your turn, for each character here, you may draw a card. Now, that would happen during the set phase. So ready, set, draw. That's how we do a turn. You'll learn more about that in the gameplay video. And lastly, right here, we have our lore symbols. That is how much lore your location would gain during the set phase. And we have its defense. That's how much damage or attack a character has to do to a location in order for it to disappear from the board. Our next card type are actions. Again, we have the cost up top. Brawl costs 3, Twin Fire costs 2. Inkable. Brawl has a symbol. Twin Fire does not. It's uninkable. Actions hit the table and are played one time and then go to your discard. Let's zoom in and look at one of these. There you go. We zoomed in on Brawl. We've got it's an action in its classification. Then we have its text. Banish chosen character with 2 strength. That's the strength symbol right there. Or less. You pay the 3 ink. That you use 3 of your ink. Play Brawl. Your opponent gets rid of one of their characters that's 2 strength or less. Twin Fire. You would pay your 2 ink. Deal 2 damage to chosen character. Then you may choose and discard a card to deal 2 damage to another character. Again, read what your card says. After these 2 cards have been played, they're going to go straight into the discard. Next up, we have songs. Songs are probably some of my favorite cards in the game. They allow you to do some kind of effect, and sometimes you can use your characters to sing them so you don't have to spend your ink. So you can actually do other things with your ink during that turn. Let's zoom in and check out this one. Be prepared. So, be prepared. Cost 7. It's uninkable. Remember it, there might be a quiz. Then we look down here. Action song. A character with 7 or more strength can sing this song for free. You see that exert symbol again? That means you would turn that character if you wanted to use them to sing the song. Then it has what it does. Banish all characters. This is a bad mama jama of a card. Let's go back and check out one other one. Friends on the other side. So friends, you could pay your 3 ink. Or it says a character with 3 or more, exert, turn that card, can sing this song for free. And then it lets you draw 2 cards. And let's go ahead and look at this last one. Everybody's favorite card. A Whole New World. It costs 5, but it's uninkable. A character with cost 5 or more can exert to sing this song for free. Each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. So this, when it says cost, we look at our characters. For instance, let's cost 5. Let's go back to Ursula. She is a 7 cost. We could turn Ursula, and Ursula will be going, I can show you the world. She'd sing that song, you'd get to draw your cards. So, that covers our 5 card types. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop me a comment if you have any questions about the 5 card types. Now, next week we're going to be covering a new topic, so make sure you check out that video. See you guys next time on the Lorcana Dads.